Hello ratbags, it's Jade. Welcome to a special video today taking a look at World War Z. Only a few days away from release, the game's coming out on the 16th of April on Xbox, PlayStation and the Epic Games Store. It's been in development for a couple of years, made by the same people that also have made licensed film games in the past for games like Los Angeles Battle as well as RIPD. But they've also worked on the Halo collection for Xbox and a bunch of basketball games. So Saber Interactive going for a zombie game is a little bit fresh and different. Maybe zombies aren't fresh and different. Literally, they're not fresh because they're dead. But we are looking for a really good co-op game. The last few have not really set the world alight. Overkill's The Walking Dead was cancelled on Xbox and PS4, and Generation Zero, while good, seemed a little bit empty and lackluster. So can this do it? Can this stop people comparing every co-op game to Left 4 Dead? Will this be the new bar? We'll have to see. But here's all the info you need about World War Z. So it's 4-player co-op game. It is going to be available offline. You can play with bots if you don't have any friends, you Billy No Mates. You'll also be able to play or take part in competitive online modes. They are going to have 5 different game modes where you can take on other players as well as the zombie horde. If you're going for the story route and the main campaign, you'll be going to 4 different locations and there's lots of different difficulties. The 4 locations are Tokyo, Jerusalem, New York and Moscow, so pretty much taking place in some of the major ones from the movie. It's not based on the movie itself, it is a collection of different stories. Each location will allow you to pick one of 4 different characters and then you can customise and choose whatever class you want. There are 4 campaigns with 3 levels in each, so you're going to have a total of 12. Tokyo, the 4th campaign, will have 2 at launch, with its 3rd level coming shortly after launch for free. They may have plans for DLC in the future too. If you and your teammates are having a good session but one of them has to disappear, the game will automatically give you a bot to help out. The game does respond to how well you're doing. If you're sailing through the levels, it will make it a little bit harder for you and increase the ramp up the enemies. If you're having trouble getting certain through a point, it will give you maybe access to another turret gun to help you. There's plenty of enemies in the game. You've got the ball, which is going to charge at you, the screamer, which attracts nearby hordes, reaper lurkers that will pounce on you, and the hazmat gas bag, which leaves a cloud of toxic gas once killed. If you are killed, you will turn into a zombie. You won't be able to control it, but your body will start attacking your friends if you do die. If you like playing split screen, this game won't be for you as it doesn't offer couch co-op. It is all online co-op matchmaking, but you can play the game offline. As I said, it's got them bots. The actual matchmaking will have dedicated servers, but occasionally for whatever reason, if it does go offline, it will be peer-to-peer. The 5 PvP game modes are Scavenge Raid. Players race to get resources across the map to win. Vaccine Hunt. Players must pick up and hold an object to earn points for the team. Team Swarm Deathmatch. 2 teams go head to head in a fight to the end. Swarm Domination. You'll capture zones to earn points and win a team victory. And King of the Hill, the classic. Capture a single point and then control it to earn victory points. Progression in both of these game modes is very different. It's not linked, so what you do in your campaign mode won't affect your PvP classes. If you like running with the same classes, maybe all of you want to be a certain one, then you can go ahead and do that. You just can't all be the same character. So what are the actual classes? Let's go through them. Slasher is your go-to melee character. You're going to be using this class to literally swathe and take down the zombies limb by limb with your huge blade. You'll also have access to smaller weapons, maybe handheld guns that will give you a little bit bonus with silencers. You'll also be able to use a taser to tase the zombie hordes. Next up is HELLRAISER. The HELLRAISER class is your explosive expert with unique weapons and access to a lot of abilities like C4. It's going to be absolutely joy to blow up so many zombies in one location. Take a look at the grenade launcher in action here, just absolutely meshing up the zombie hordes. After that, we've got Exterminator, who likes to fire things up. It'll have access and have special attack bonuses, anything to do with fire. Mostly using its Molotov cocktails and land claymore mines. So if you like starting fires, then the Exterminator's the one for you. Gunslinger is pretty much exactly what you'd expect. It can use a variety of different weapons and it'll have bonuses with ammo. So you can take on different enemies with different ammo types, maybe also spreading it out with your teammates. Lots of LMG action in the clips here as well, so maybe really focusing on heavy fire. If support's more your thing, then maybe go down the medic route. As well as being able to heal yourself, you'll also be able to heal teammates from a distance. No need to risk getting your arm chomped on. You can literally heal your teammates from there. You'll also have access to certain grenades that will actually allow you to walk through a selection of zombies unharmed or unseen. And completing the characters classes is Fixer. You'll basically be the ammo guy. You're going to be able to deploy special ammo bags. You'll start off with explosive ammo bag as well, and you'll be pretty decent at making sure everyone's got enough ammo to take on this massive huge horde of zombies that are going to be chasing you at every point. I like the sound of it. They sound robust enough, but it doesn't sound too restrictive. It looks like you're going to be able to still use pretty much every weapon, some of them just having more specific items that they can actually specialise in. There is also weapon XP alongside your class XP. So if you like using an MP5 a lot, then you'll start unlocking lots of attachments for it. The levels are up to level 5, that's the max cap, and you'll earn points to unlock whatever attachment it is you want. All platforms are going to have voice chat, so you will be able to coordinate and talk to your teammates regardless whether or not you're friends. And just rattling off the technicals for them people that really care, it's going to be locked at 30 FPS on all consoles, and it's going to be dynamic 4K for PS4 Pro and X1X. Some moments on X1X are true 4K and the rest remains dynamic. It's also 1080p on the PS4 and 900p on the Xbox One. It is not a looter shooter, this is a traditional co-op game, but it does have the components that you can go online with your friends. It will give you the opportunity to get unique weapons though. As you play through the game, it is procedurally generated where the items will be, but it doesn't necessarily mean you're going to be searching for like some ultimate gun. It is definitely not a looter shooter. Fending off the enemies is no joke, and there's plenty of choice in what's going to be trying to eat your face off. You've got the ball, which is going to charge you and pin you to the ground, the screamer, which attracts nearby hordes, reaper or lurker that will pounce on you, and the hazmat gas bag, which leaves a cloud of toxic gas once killed. I like the idea of the different locations, and I like the idea of them having lots of different story elements. It may get a bit repetitive though, that is one fear I have got, but the PvP elements that you can jump into may alleviate that, and developers do plan to add free content as well as possibly some DLC that's going to be paid in the future too. This is Tokyo. This was a short gameplay clip they showed recently. It looks pretty good, it looks amazing, the world looks pretty cool. The zombies look a bit janky that I've seen in actual gameplay. The last few days everyone's been able to upload a gameplay but with no commentary, which is a bit odd, but that's what I've decided to do. And the horde of the zombies themselves do move around a little bit stuttery, but the rest of the game looks absolutely amazing. I really like the way the characters are shooting, and the sound sounds pretty good too. So let's hope that World War Z lives up to the hype. And I say hype because it hasn't been hyped that much, considering it's got a fairly big backing behind it from a huge movie license, which sometimes can mean it's going to be a bad game. Nevertheless, Saber Interactive have done some pretty big projects, so I'm really hopeful for this one. Truth be told though, I am worried it's going to be a little bit just too samey. How often are we so sick of shooting at zombies? But we've never seen a zombie horde like this, we've never seen an enemy. It really is a case of the zombies being the bosses, being the real main mechanic. How you control the zombie horde from coming along, how you direct them is going to be key whether or not you're going to be successful playing this game. Community feedback I've already seen on lots of comments and lots of forums is that players want a versus or horde mode as well. I think this would be a really good idea. I used to love playing Gears of War on horde mode, really truly one of the best and original ones. Since then lots of games have shoehorned it into some success. It'd be interesting to see how it works with these. Everything is looking pretty good for World War Z. Let's hope it does live up to what I'm expecting. I am going to be picking this up. I don't know what platform just yet, but I want you guys to let me know where you're going to be playing it. If you're going to help me out, I'm going to be live streaming this game, showing you where to go, what to do as well in tutorials and guides. I've got a feeling I'm really going to enjoy this one. They did have a closed beta recently, and that's where all the footage you're seeing over the last few days has come from. It's available in the UK on a PlayStation and Xbox for £35, and it's going to be around $40 in America and €40. There are some pre-order bonuses, but they've not gone mad on different editions, which I'm really glad to see. And I think it reflects the price of the game. It's not going to be a AAA blockbuster, but it may be a real gem of a game. Co-op games are definitely making a comeback. People sick of live service games being rushed out and just being janky. I think lots of people want to play games together, and this may just scratch that itch. So let me know what you're thinking about World War Z. Come and join my Discord if you want to find other players, or you want to maybe hang out with me during a live stream. And I'll see you ratbags for another first look at a brand new game. Don't forget to like, make sure you comment, and laters!